The mystery of the underwater pyramids isn't a story with an ending. It's an open question that keeps pulling us back, beckoning us to dive deeper. As long as the oceans hold their secrets, we'll keep searching for answers, for proof. Hello and welcome to the Mystery Channel, where in each video we discuss strange and profound topics, revealing secrets that science is still unable to fully explain. Today we will dive into one of the strangest stories that raise many questions about the mystery of underwater pyramids. Beneath the vast, unbroken expanse of our planet's oceans lies a world as mysterious as outer space. Entire ecosystems of strange and alien creatures thrive in the crushing darkness, where sunlight may never reach. Ruins of ancient civilizations slumber, untouched for millennia. The ocean is a vault of secrets, and among its most tantalizing mysteries are the stories of underwater pyramids. Imagine descending into the depths of the Caribbean or the Pacific. You're in a submersible peering through its thick porthole. The sea is an endless, otherworldly blue until, emerging from the gloom, they appear colossal geometric structures. Their sharp, triangular sides standing in defiance of erosion and time. Pyramids. But how can they be here, hundreds of meters below the surface? Who built them? And, perhaps more chillingly, why were they abandoned? The enigma of underwater pyramids has captured humanity's imagination for decades. Some of these structures, like the infamous Bimini Road in the Bahamas, are geometric formations that appear too perfect to be natural. Others, like Yonaguni Island's underwater monument off the coast of Japan, are so intricate and massive that they rival the Great Pyramids of Egypt. But while scientific excavations have shed light on some of these underwater marvels, far more questions remain unanswered. Let's start at Yonaguni, shall we? Discovered in the mid-1980s by Japanese diver Kihachiro Aratake, the Yonaguni monument lies 80 feet below the surface of the East China Sea. It's startlingly detailed, stone terraces climbing at precise 90-degree angles, what looks like a carved staircase, and a flat-topped pyramid nearly 80 meters wide. When the first images surfaced, many experts called it the Japanese Atlantis. But was this really the work of an ancient civilization? Some archaeologists argue no, that the Yonaguni monument was shaped by natural seismic activity, not human hands. Japan lies along a major tectonic fault line, and underwater landslides and earthquakes weather rock into dramatic forms. Yet, for every scientist attributing it to geology, there's an explorer asking, how can something that looks so deliberate be an accident of nature? They point to curious details, like seemingly carved symbols and right-angled paths, arguing that there's intention in the design. Some even say it predates human history itself, evidence of a forgotten civilization lost to rising sea levels during the last ice age. And speaking of ice age theories, the famous pyramids off Cuba's western coast provide even stranger clues. In 2001, researchers Paulina Zalitsky and Paul Weinsweig claimed to have found massive stone structures submerged over 2,000 feet below sea level. The sonar images showed what appeared to be symmetrical pyramids and cylindrical structures spread across an area roughly the size of Manhattan. If accurate, this would indicate an ancient city, one older than our historical understanding of human civilization could explain. But skeptics were quick to question, how could a settlement lie so deep? What ancient cataclysm could have swallowed it whole? Atlantologists, researchers chasing the legend of the lost city of Atlantis, were ecstatic. They claimed it fit Plato's description of Atlantis perfectly, the city that sank beneath the waves in one horrific day of earthquakes and flooding 9,000 years ago. But here's the snag. Solid, verified evidence remains elusive. There hasn't been enough exploration of the Cuban site to definitively say whether it's a man-made structure. So for now, it's left to speculation, an ancient city swallowed by a shifting coastline? A mythical empire destroyed by the wrath of nature itself? Or could it be something else entirely, something we've yet to imagine? But mysteries underwater aren't just clustered in Yonaguni or Cuba. Reports of submerged pyramids exist all over the world. In 2012, a massive pyramid-like object was allegedly discovered near the Azores in the Atlantic Ocean. The Portuguese Navy later dismissed it as a volcanic formation. But believers in the lost continents suggest it could be tied to memories of Lemuria or Atlantis, tracing faint echoes of myths to real-world clues. Another enigma arises from the Bermuda Triangle. In the 1960s, French oceanographer Dr. Ray Brown claimed to have stumbled upon a structure while diving near the Bahamas. He described it as smooth, glass-like, so pristine that it refracted light. But here's where it gets even stranger. Allegedly inside this underwater pyramid was a crystal sphere, an artifact brown compared to ancient tales of energy conduits. Is it coincidence, myth-making, or evidence that ancient civilizations had access to technologies we can't yet fathom? These tales echo an even older idea that pyramids worldwide, whether they stand proudly in the desert sands, the Mesoamerican jungles, or hidden beneath the ocean, might share a common purpose. Some theorists believe ancient peoples across the globe were tapping into a natural energy grid. They argue that pyramids are more than tombs or ceremonial centers. They're conduits, harnessing energy we don't yet understand. Of course, mainstream archaeologists dispute such claims. They remind us that cultural crossovers between distant civilizations, though intriguing, are often more coincidental than connected. But does that fully explain everything? If human ingenuity shaped massive monuments of stone, why is it hard to imagine the same at work underwater? Many now view such pyramids through a lens of climate change and rising seas. Archaeologists like Graham Hancock argue that much of Earth's early history may have been literally drowned. Civilizations built along ancient shorelines swallowed as ice caps melted and sea levels rose dramatically over 12,000 years ago. Could these underwater pyramids be relics of cities that once thrived before the waters claimed them? And yet, there's one last possibility, one that stretches past science and into the eerie. What if not all of these pyramids were made by humans at all? What if these structures were left behind by something else? Skeptics and scientists may balk at the notion, but UFO enthusiasts often point to legends of extraterrestrial interference in ancient construction. Could underwater pyramids serve as ancient beacons, marking Earth as a place of importance to visitors from the cosmos? There's no proof, of course, but the silence of the ocean, that vast, eternal emptiness, invites wonder. It's a place where the rules of the surface world fade, where we can let our imaginations drift into the unknown. For now, sonar scans, robotic submersibles, and the occasional human diver are our only means of exploring these submerged wonders. The next discovery might rewrite history, or it might deepen the mystery further, showing us another shard of the riddle we don't yet know how to solve. In the end, we still know so little about our underwater world. The deep seas remain Earth's final frontier, a place where science and myth bleed together, where the truth hides behind shimmering curtains of water. The mystery of the underwater pyramids isn't a story with an ending. It's an open question that keeps pulling us back, beckoning us to dive deeper. As long as the oceans hold their secrets, we'll keep searching for answers, for proof, and perhaps most importantly, for the wonder that mystery itself brings. So if you enjoyed this video and are interested in mysterious phenomena and mysterious historical incidents, don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more incredible and unbelievable stories. And leave us a comment with your opinion on this topic. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.